for me was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right down the chute, and we're underway. And strike two.
0-2.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one lifted to left. Half puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Yeah.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Wouldn't chase that time. And they'll do it again. Out there to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it. 2 down. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Here's a big power threat. J.D. Martinez. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a base hit.
That is it. The first baseman.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one not close, and that's ball one. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound today, Tyler McGill.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
The pitch. Fought off foul. And a pitch. There's a strike. Popped in the air. Left field. Martinez has a beat on it. And a quick out, number one. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Now a chance for Michael Busch.
Ball one.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
One down, base is empty.
Nope,
That's inside,
ball
and
two.
it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And now it's 3-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
On the ground, McNeil throws to first in time.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Cody.
Two outs, bases empty.
Bellinger.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Cody Bellinger. First
Ball, that's
pitch
outside.
just misses. Two down, nobody on.
Hey.
This one popped up, drifts towards it, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's DJ Stewart.
DJ
Stewart in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And he deals. That
One ball,
one missed.
2 strikes.
And a good eye there. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Starling Marte. Right through there for a strike.
All ones the count.
And it's even up. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Book, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The pitch. And a foul ball. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. And
One
that's
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Ground ball left
That ball's
side
foul.
and foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. McGill back to work.
Count
Slider
1-0.
misses outside.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
McNeil tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth. No left field.
Ian Happ up to hit. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one in the dirt,
strike.
and now it's even 1-1. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Second inning here, no score. There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Two outs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now the veteran third baseman, number 11. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That's a little bit low. There's a strike. Called strike right there. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up while on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Nabs it, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
So up next,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's the strike. And And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's a 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. McGill back to work. There's a strike.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Out to short, Lindor. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting it, the center fielder.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. On the ground to the left. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Tomas Nido at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
And the righty deals. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Cubs are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Pete Alonso. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Outside low, and it's 1-1. The wind to kick the pitch. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go-ahead run on base. And now the DH, DJ Stewart. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
A lot of times you see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Now back the right fielder.
Starling Marte up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. And it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. And delivers outside.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Gets the outside corner with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 1 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nico Hoerner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And a pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The first baseman, Michael.
Here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. He's 0 for 1. Outside corner for a strike. The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Missed with a changeup. 1-2 to count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's out to center field. Nimmo sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now the designated hitter, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. First time up was a pop out. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Swing and a foul straight back. That one misses in the dirt. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
At the belt and fires. In the air, right side. Marte going after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Mets 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The pitch. Not even close there. 1-0. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Justin Steele up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Smiley getting cranked up as well. And the pitch. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. One away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman. His first at bat was a strikeout. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And a curve is down and in. Bounced out to short. Swanson slings to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now back, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And there's a strike. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Missed inside with the curve. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
These fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that one fouled off. Strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases. And it bangs off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So digging in, Ian Happ went down on strikes his first time through. Misses outside, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's your one. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, here's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Dansby Swanson stands in. Grounded out his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Justin Steele.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's JD Martinez. 1 for 2.
Ball, that's out.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
The lefty to 1-0. That clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one missed. That misses. 3-1. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Pete Alonso. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now DJ Stewart. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Two outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now the catcher up to hit. Tomas Nido rolled out to second in his first at bat. Just missed. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swung on, belted. That's bad. Into the bleachers and gone. That's worth the price of admission. His 4th home run of the season. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And here is Nico Horner. First pitch misses. And that's in for a strike. Just off the outside edge. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a little bit low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. That's a strike. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Leiter Jr.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Colton Brewer appears to be getting loose. Smiley warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now 1-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Close, but called a ball. It's 2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Nito to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers.
Ball. That's inside.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first, and they got him.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Manaea. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 59, Sean Manaea.
Bellinger up to hit.
For the Cubs, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
The lefty fires. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Manaea. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Swings through that one out in front that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Up the middle. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Suzuki up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Got to be clever too when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye in that spot.
And you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
Fastball for a strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Now it's the switch hitting outfield. Ian Happ. Fought off foul. And here it comes.
That's a ball.
Big swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
Morel.
This one in the air. Under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Cubs leave one. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Colton Brewer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the third baseman, corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The pitch. That's outside, and that's ball one. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Hector Neris, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Kicks and deals. Late swing fouled off. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Swanson tosses across to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So the lineup flips over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That flips the corner. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He powers that one out of here. His 13th home run of the season. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. Two-away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Brewer, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball. Hard hit left side. In time to Bush, and Martinez is out, and that is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Reed Garrett.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
The short
So digging in, Dansby Swanson. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Here comes a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a chopper. And that one handled. Slings it across. And Swanson is set down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Tomas Nido. He's already homered in this game. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1.
That's out.
Activity in the bullpen. Drew Smith appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Sneaks through, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And fouled off. Two outs. And another ball. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, we are tied 2-2. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And he deals. That one inside, ball 1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
2 balls, no strikes, the count. That's through there for a strike. Two. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So up next for New York, Starling Marte. Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. We are tied 2-2. So bottom of the 9th, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Garrett back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz, the closer, is getting loose. The 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses the zone. And a count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. You can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. A little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. That one drifts inside. Seiya Suzuki on deck for the Cubs. Pitch is in for a strike. 3-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. And a good eye there. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball. In the air, fairly deep to right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. We're in extras here. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Now a move being made at second base. On a pinch run, Tyrone Taylor. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. In the air, center field. That's back. Gone! A 2-run blast. His 4th home run of the season. And they take the lead. It's 4-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Drew Smiley taking over on the mound.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
One down. Here's the third baseman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a curve is down and in. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And another ball. Two runs across in the inning, and here in extra innings. And down on strikes. 2 away. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Smoked on the ground, a second. Horner over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs 2. Now into the ball game on defense, Tyrone Taylor. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Ian Happ now at the plate. And the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate. That one inside, 2-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, it's not exactly what they're going for when they say run up.
First and second, no outs. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And that one fouled off. With the winning run at the plate. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Stays alive.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Right-hander kick steals. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
So the tying run at second.
2-1.
In the air, left side. Martinez has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Almost got him. Tying run is at first here in extra innings. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road, and going extra extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base.